Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna have to move that. It's kind of dark. Hello, hello, hello. I have 3 bottles of water open that I have not started drinking. Hey, everyone. Hello. Black Knight Mustang came through. I appreciate y'all. Okay, there we go. All right, so hello and welcome to Read with Me. My name is Tasharia, otherwise known as Frugal Mama of Boys. Thank you for joining. Tonight we are reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, 10 pages. And then I can read my pleasure book as a reward. Here we go. We are starting out, let's see, I believe on page 258. Okay, so let me see. Who am I listening to right now? Let me join in. You don't have to read, but this is a time to dedicate time to. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Shout out to Warrior Empire. Shout out to Warrior Empire game, man. All right. Now I have to go to Facebook. See who lurking, who lurking. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you. Can't do it without you. I appreciate it. And let's see. There we go. And now YouTube, so I can give myself a thumbs up. You have to thumbs up yourself. If ain't nobody else in your live, you should be in your own live premieres, whatever you got going on. You'll be your biggest fan. Be your own biggest fan. Hey. Close my computer. All right, so here we go. So it's strictly about reading right now. So that means 258 will be at 268, as long as there's no blank pages. Hopefully that's a good stopping point. Oh, it looks like it is. It's perfect stopping point. All right, put what you're reading in the chat. If you're not reading anything, that's okay. Can't stay long, but want to drop by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, the one. She didn't know I am. Man, Shia, you know what? I'm your biggest fan because I'll be like, oh, them, them step challenge. Every time I do a challenge, like my steps be sucky. But if I'm not doing the challenge, they all good. Like, what is in? I'm telling you, this. Mm-mm. I see nobody challenging me no more because they like, doggone it, she don't do no steps. Sit right here. This is chapter 7, overcoming obstacles. Okay. I got my dishwasher going, y'all. I took the dishes out of the dishwasher, put some dishes that were getting collecting up that sit over there because I don't have no storage, a lot of storage, and then put them in there. And I'm so proud of myself. I said I am not going to get behind on these chores because then I'll be scrambling. Mm-mm. Nope, not doing it. Thanks. Good night. I appreciate you stopping through. Did you do more of your puzzle? Me and the boys love puzzles. I was multitasking when you were on your live earlier, but the boys and I love puzzles. I think I love them more than them. But hey, arcade pop. Hey, thank you for stopping by. hmm Oh, me too. I have laundry. If you saw that laundry pile, You'd be like, how many days did y'all? I mean, like this is just 1 week. Yep, 1 week with a little bit of leftover. It never get completely done. This is why I need to read so I can just relax, relate, release. Oh, let me get my thinking hat on. See, that's what I need. See, when I don't wear my scarf, see my this is like my my Batman cape or something. It gives me something different. Hey, Winter Blaze Gaming. Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate y'all love and support. I'm reading just 10 pages of Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I when I finish, I reward myself by reading something that isn't so required in that is my book that I read with my book club, which is also my prayer group. Shout out to Stefan Rackett on Instagram, comedian Stefan Rackett, who organized prayer every day. You know, it is so good to unite with people of like minds. And we don't even all have like faiths, but prayer is universal. No matter your higher power, even if it's only the higher power inside of you, can take time to give thanks. Mm, yes. Okay. Oh yeah, Shy. Before you leave, I don't know if you done left yet. Your girl Costello over here got me eating twigs. She said it was gonna be a vegan challenge. I thought she said 5 days. She done went down to 3 days. I started yesterday. She's supposed to be starting today. I said, wait a minute. I need to get down this get this contract in writing because she showed her track. And now she said I thought it was vegan and now I went to vegetarian. I was like, but it did help me realize how many things have like dairy, some type of animal byproduct. Veganism is a lot. All right. Thank you. Hey, Locke. Hey, Tyrone. I appreciate y'all coming through. So I have been eating clean for 2 days, y'all. 2 days. I started, you know how many times I started to stop by McDonald's to give me a McDonald's or Starbucks and give me a caramel macchiato? Hey, cousin. Yeah, I done stopped reading, but I had to tell them about this veganism that I'm experiencing. I was like, I just want a peanut butter sandwich. Mm. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna focus because people come here to read. Criticize instead of analyze. I always got to be constantly sitting back in the cut analyzing. Hmm. Oh, this is a good book. Hey, DOD, what's happening? Oh, you can't say the S word in the chat, the one. I forgot to tell you that. Hey, Panama City. We are reading, I'm reading 10 pages of Rich Dad Poor Dad, but every night try to read at least 10 pages of a self-help development book. And we just been peeling back the layers, like the layers of an onion on this book. It's one you got to take your time with so you can really absorb and not just read. You have to really get into it. Hey, Joy. Hey, Lauren, how are you? And I said, this is all, I can do all this working out. I can change my eating eventually. I can do all of that. But if I don't do the mind and, work this brain, this muscle up here, this soul in here, this right here don't make no difference at all. Mm-mm. Yeah, got to have that balance, be in harmony. So that's what this is all about. Dedicating this time to pushing forward toward our goals. I just started back too. I just had started back Panama City, and I knew that I needed the support of my YouTube community, and y'all come through. Y'all come through with the support each and every time. I don't feel like I'm, doing it alone. And hopefully it inspires other people to pick up the book again, because that's where all the knowledge is. Dang show is just giving up the game, and all I have to pay is how much? Man, $8.99. Oh, okay. Mm. Hmm. Oh. Hey, Michael Andrews. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Savage. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate it. I love hearing the story of Colonel Sanders at 66 years old, just never gave up. Lost his business and began to live on his Social Security. It wasn't enough. He went around the country selling his recipe for fried chicken. He was turned down 100. I said 100,000. That's not what the book said. He was turned down a lot before someone said yes. And he went on to become a multimillionaire. Oh, this next section is about overcoming laziness. Yes. Oh, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Please go ahead and go out of the chat, but come right on back in. Or you can go out, come back in all the way in, whatever you have to do. I'll be here to 10 o'clock. I'm getting this reading in because it's important to me. But whatever is important to you, you can spend this time doing it as well. Costello in here? Oh, Costello. Uh-huh. I've been looking at your last videos because I thought we were doing a 5-day vegan challenge, but it done turned into a 3-day vegetarian challenge. I mean, it's kind of good because it's like I'm detoxing from sugar, so I'm kind of like, oh. But I didn't realize that it is dairy and everything, and I want some eggs so bad. I eat eggs every morning. Well, morning, noon, about 11 o'clock. I should have got more details. I should have got a contract. Look, got to get a contract for a challenge. It's 2 whole days. And I usually try to eat fruit before 2 o'clock, like not after 2 o'clock. She done left all that fast. Where is Costello? Are we doing vegan or vegetarian? Because if we're doing vegetarian, I can have me some eggs. If we're doing vegan, ain't basically just keep eating these salads and nuts and black beans. Mm. I don't see how people do it. I guess I mean, like if I cooked really well, ooh, tacos, yes. I'm gonna have to rewatch that short, Savage, because I was like, what was she saying? And then like she was gonna beat you up for a second. This section is okay. This section is about overcoming laziness. Let me really read that. They say busy people are almost the most lazy, are often the most lazy. Oh my goodness. Am I lazy? I'm already busy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Laziness by staying busy. God, yeah, they don't be loving me either, but I don't be caring. Oh yeah, shout out to Joy. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And you can get a single gram. Just like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't like that song or the way I sang that song, still like the video. Don't thumbs it down, but if you do, that's okay too, because that counts. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it didn't bring me no thumbs down. There we go. Okay, here we go. How many times have you heard some your parents say this? One of these. You only think of yourself. Don't you know you have brothers and sisters? Oh yeah. That was one of my mom's favorites too. So you don't ask for a whole bunch of stuff. Don't go in here asking for a whole bunch of nothing. Don't touch nothing. Okay. You want me to buy you what? That was his dad's favorite. Do you think we made out of money? That is nostalgic. Do you think we made out of money? Well, now, but clearly what I think is wrong. So let's not even ask me what I think. Do you think money grows on trees? Hey, Charlene. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Still reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, chomping away at it 10 pages at a time. Now, I always think in the back of my head when Miss Betty say, you only read one page at a time, no matter what book it's in. So just keep reading, just don't stop. He said it wasn't so much the words, but the angry guilt trip that went along with the words that got me. I know that's right. That made me think. I'd be like, I ain't buying that. Where your money at? When it's something ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Which one? I know. We know we only repeat what our experience, unless we consciously try to adjust and make changes. Like I was listening to Parenting on the Go, and one of the things that she emphasizes is like when you're riding, instead of turning up the radio and jamming, actually have conversation with your kids. Like how was cool, good, but what was good about it? What, or tell me what you learned. Like, to have a conversation with your kids, utilize that time, because time is short. Most of the school day, I mean, most of their day is spent in school. Most of your day is spent at work. So it's time to unite. That's why I say we have to watch what we absorb, because what we absorb begins to be our focus, can begin to be our focus, because what you focus on, your actions will follow. What do you think? Oh, okay, you gotta go. Good night. Oh, yeah. Pay attention to bad time. Thank you so much for coming in. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. And if you are watching this on a replay and listening to my voice, you are the true one. Thank you. And I appreciate you. Mm. The secret to overcoming debt is not getting more debt. Before college, they should have a mandatory financial literacy course, and stop letting them credit card companies go out there in front of what do they call it, the student hall, and get these kids to sign up for credit cards that they don't need, can't afford, and gonna waste. Mm, mm, mm. I need to be doing voiceovers. That's what I need to be doing. Especially after I stop smoking, be like, really be clear. Me. Yeah. So you know what? You are not the first person. I'll be like, man, is it that bad? Like, I put you to sleep. Hey, Savvy, thank you for coming through. Hope you hit that thumbs up button on the way in, too. You see, he says, I think his rich dad used to say, he says, he believed that words, I can't afford it, shut down the brain. It didn't have to think anymore. The brain didn't have to think. How can I afford it? Open up that creativity. I love this thought. The human brain, the human spirit is very, very powerful. Yes, it is. Like, oh, it knows it can do anything. By having a lazy mind, it says, I can't afford it. A war breaks out inside you. Your spirit is angry, and your lazy mind must defeat its lie. Mm. The spirit is screaming, come on, let's go to the gym and work out. And the lazy mind says, but I'm afraid. I walked really hard today. Or my human spirit says, I'm sick. I'm tired of being poor. Let's get out there and get rich. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I always emphasize this with the boys. Don't talk about what you can't. Oh, I can't reach it. Figure out a way to do it, because I'm not gonna help you. That's what's not gonna happen. So if you want it, that's what did. See, even though his dad was wealthy, they still paid for their own college. You should read the book just to even figure out how you defeat laziness. That's intriguing all in its own. Joy, that you have some of them hemp things that you unboxed. That might be why you can't type. The hemp done relaxed you. Now you're like, okay, damn. Mm. See, this is the part that I messed up when I created my first vision board. Is I had the vision, but I didn't have a plan. So people like, oh, you need a vision. But all right here, I'm just gonna break it up. I'm just gonna break mine up because I need little chunks. If I see a whole 10 years on one board, that probably ain't gonna work. But if I see a quarter or half a year or a year, then I can do that. And then I put my actions around it and how it's gonna make me feel when I reach that goal. Oh, I love that. He said, excuse me. He said, I think Eleanor Roosevelt said it best. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you will be criticized anyway. You'll be damned if you do, and damned if you don't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What I'm talking about. As long as you're already doing what you feel to be right. Mm-hmm. Great reminder. Yes, sir. Thank you. Overcoming bad habits is the next session. Section. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm just saying on my like immediate vision board, like there, and then have some subsections and goals. Gotta have plans. Mm-hmm. I always say that. 5-year plan, 10-year plan. Shoot, if you don't, that's like you know, going on a road trip with no road map. ah, thank you. I appreciate it. Love food and travel. Welcome. Oh, okay, yeah. Mega love shout out. Hello. I was just checking out some of your meals. I think I know yesterday. Hmm. But for right now, it's just like they say, how do you eat an elephant? Elephant, one bite at a time. That's what a lot of people get out there, burn, start sprinting. And then what happened when that energy burned out? Mm, I've been losing it. Mm, mhm. Okay, so I've never seen Conan the Barbarian. That's another movie I haven't seen. Becoming Me was on earlier. She said what movie she saying? You can tell I'm just getting back in the groove. Heck, I'm barely reading my 10 page. Um, mm, so refreshing. Can't remember what, but I've never seen Conan the Barbarian either. Is it Blue Chip? I don't think that was it. Hey, Andrew, what you up to? You at? Wait a minute, are you out work? Thank you for stopping by. Either way, I appreciate you. Tony, hey man, reading. I know you probably don't want to read nothing else, especially if you work today. When you have to read and you like in training or something, that's hard in like work. Habits do control behavior. Don't mind I said I'm laughing because it seemed like a conversation I would have on this page. It seems like a conversation I have on this page. I mean, 266. If anybody following along, this ain't like a conversation I have with my son. He's like, "Well, why? What is? What is?" He like asks like 50,000 questions, and then at the end, I'll be like, "Look, go ask Alexa." Cause I don't even have no more answers for you. My mouth tired. I done explained 5 different ways. And I don't even want to ask him to look in the dictionary again. But we were looking for something in the we were looking for something in the dictionary so long. Neither one of us. I said, man, go ahead. I was about to type it on the phone so I can get a hint from Google. I was like phone a friend. I don't know what I forgot what word it was. It was something probably like exasperated. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. No, I think I don't know what the word was, but I said, forget this dictionary business. I'm just gonna get close, put this in my phone. Well, by that time I did find it. He's like, Mama, we having a hard time. I was like, we sure, Lord. Using the old school dictionary. mm, mm, mm. I know some other people struggle in different ways. Y'all just don't share it. I didn't. It's funny to me. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I was about to ask y'all a question, but it would be getting too much into y'all business, so I'm going to refrain from doing so. But I will ask if you haven't already pressed the like button, please do so. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. I got through my 10 books. It was, I'm telling you, it's been. hmm I did not realize that starting the kids starting back to school would cause so much anxiety. So much to think about. Should I get vaccinated? Should not get vaccinated? Should I just get myself vaccinated or should I get them vaccinated? It's just like, oh gosh, them things start. I say, you know what? You have decided to wait. So therefore you want to wait because you don't know. So it's okay. So relax. I had to think. I had to start having conversations with myself. I said, oh, mhm. Instead of rolling up out of bed, actually take time to meditate. If you look, hey, if it's not the full meditation, you just take time to breathe. Sure do. Because your anxiety will take you out of here. That's what they say. Fear is the opposite of faith. If you really believe, then you know that what is to be is going to be, and you have to do is be safe, be wise, pray, hand it over, let it go. Just be on your control while you worry. You know what? He's talking about paying yourself first. And you know what made me realize, well, good night. Rest well. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you will join again and share with somebody who is working toward their goals as well. And what he said is about paying yourself first. You know how you're supposed to, in the Christian faith, we believe in getting 10% as a tithe. And he said you pay yourself first, and he, at this time he's recanting on his childhood with his father. Father is not just someone who helps bring you to life, but help keep your butt alive. You know what I'm saying? Take on a father figure role or or similar. So he says when you so he basically says when you pay yourself last, you're weakening your worth. So if you don't put yourself first, you pay everybody else. That means everybody else is more important than you. So just some of the things, some of the habits that we create, some of the routines um, routines that we get in, we don't even think about how they may be impacting us subconsciously. Just something to think about. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. I'm just fascinated with, I have a degree in psychology, so this is fascinating for me because you think, oh, it's all about how much money you make, but no, what do you do with that money, and how much are you allowing yourself to actually retain or adding the asset column to do something with. They do not know what they're talking about. To close, I'm gonna read this last paragraph of this chapter before we start the study session of chapter number 7, Overcoming Obstacles. There are many people in the world of money, finances, and investments who absolutely have no idea what they're talking about. Many people in the money industry are just sprouting off sales pitches like used car salesmen. When you know you are ignorant in a subject, start educating yourself by finding an expert in the field or a book on the subject. So find an expert in the field of you want it. See, Alec, I keep getting this find an expert. And you know why? I'm supposed to find an expert. All right. Affirmation for resentment. The more resentment I release, the more love I have to express. Don't hold on to that resentment, pain, hurt, because I guarantee you the person or the situation is not worried about you and how you feel. Guarantee you that. I bet that, how, because some people who willingly hurt people, that's the most common instance. They're not feeling nothing, but you over there in pain, you over there in anguish, you over there frustrated, and they not giving a darn. He's sleeping well. Let go of it. Poof, be gone. And how you let go of it? That can be a whole nother video. First of all, it comes with saying, I forgive you. You know not. You know not. You're such a silly lad, And if you did know, bless your heart. Bless you. I'm going to pray for you. You take your power back when you forgive somebody. You no longer hold these strings. I must have showed up a little late 'cause I only got 57 minutes. Oh, that's good. You no longer can you control the strings. You know what them little puppets? That's how you are. If you holding on to some resentment that is holding you back from especially being able to express love in a positive and healthy way. Uh you letting them like dangle like a puppet. I know that it's always somebody in our lives that hold more power than they deserve. And then you let go, you know what? You no longer control my heart. I take it back. Because where there is resentment, can't be a whole bunch of love. You know, it's like trying to fit that stuff in the dishwasher. I keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. No, you're gonna have to you have to work this out first. Take it out and then put the new stuff in there. Or just hey, say I'm done. I'm clean. It's all clear and ready for the next load next time. Because things are gonna continue to happen. So you gotta clear out that space so you can fill it with love. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us today. That was kind of crazy because I was all about the love, like feel. Because I just think like the glass half full, glass half empty. Either way, it needs to be filled with goodness because it's too easy to love versus hate. It takes effort to be hateful, and unhelpful, And then a lot of times I'm like, well, I don't want to help because they be acting funny, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I know that because I've said it myself. But once I reach out to try to help, and then you're not receptive to that, that's one thing. But if once I reach out, I reach out. That's my part. I done my part. My conscience is clear. I can sleep at night. But people be like, holding on to little pieces of information. Don't worry about it. Just like the toy, that little race, we all gonna get to the finish line at the same time. No matter what situation it is. No matter what situation it is, you driving, the people be driving, trying to dodge in and out of traffic, you end up at the same light. It just keep repeating itself. It keep repeating itself in various situations. And I think that repetitiveness comes to say, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Slow down. That's right. All right. You all have a magnificent night. Rest well and pleasant dreams. Peace and blessings, sweet souls. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.